Hey, y'all. Hey. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. I am about to set up this webinar replay from my Legacy Builders program. So if you guys have been looking and watching and wondering how people are making income online, and you think that's something you would like to do, then guess what? This is for you. So I'm going to flip my screen around here in a minute. And I'm just going to put this on here and let it run. So as you come in, let me know where you're coming in from. If you've got a pop-out, that's fine. If you would like to actually watch the full replay, it will be on my YouTube channel. And so I'm going to put the link to my YouTube up in a couple of minutes. But come on in the room, come on in the room, take your finger, tap on the screen. That'll help send this live out to more people. And like I said, I'm just going to have this webinar playing right quick so y'all can get an idea. You can get an idea of how the Legacy Builders program works. And then if you're interested, go ahead and send me a DM, or better yet, click the link right there in my bio, right where it says Carol Reveles Crittenton, and that will send this live out to more people. All right? So where are you guys? Where are you? Where are you? Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia. And let me get to this live, all the way live. Find my mentor, Michelle, and people in my community are going to be talking about how this program works. Okay, so let's get over there. Come on. Let me know where you're coming in from. Hey, Bahia, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm going to just be having this webinar playing. Hey, Roxy. And then if you guys are interested, go ahead and hit the link in my bio and get all the details. All right? So that's what we're doing. Little something different tonight. So I already was live on my other channel this morning. So we're talking about helping people get to 10K in the next 30 days. So that's exciting. So I have a goal here. If you don't know, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler and a whole bunch of other fun and cool stuff. And let me find, where is the one I want to see? Where is it? I think I need to go get my glasses. Let me know where you're coming in from, you guys. What are you up to? How was your day? I hope you had a good day today. And if you didn't, guess what? Tomorrow can be better. Isn't that awesome to know that if you don't have a great day today, you can have a good day tomorrow? So when I was younger, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and then I'm gonna head to putting on this webinar. So when I was younger, I would get really, really bummed out and stuff, especially like if I had a day in school that I really didn't wasn't too happy about. What I would do was come home and I would get in my bed, and my mom would be like, "I can't believe you're going to bed so early." Like I would get into bed at like 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the evening. So my mom would be like, "Why are you going to bed so early?" And I'm like, "Because today was a crappy day. So I'm hoping that tomorrow will be better. So if I go to bed, it'll have to be better tomorrow." So that's a word for somebody. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this screen. I got Bewitched on in the other room. So do y'all remember this show? This is one of my favorite shows. I love Bewitched. So let me turn this down, and then I'm going to get over there. But anyway, like I said, I'm doing a little something different tonight. I'm just going to have this webinar playing. You guys can watch it. If you're interested already, you already know that you are ready to get to the bag. You're tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted, and you want off the struggle bus, or maybe you just want more time and more freedom. So for me, I wanted more money, more time, and more freedom to spend with my kids. I told you, if you just came in, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler, and I'm on this mission to set the people free. I'm on this mission to set people free from the stress, strain, and struggle. People. So we're going to listen to my mentor, Michelle, and some other folks from my community in order to do this webinar. If you know you're already ready, just go up there and hit the link in my bio, put in your information, and that's how we'll get connected. I know it goes down in the DMs, but there's so many spammers, scammers, and sugar daddies in the DMs that I very rarely go through the DMs because it's just ridiculous. So the best way to get in contact with me is to either leave a question or a comment on any of my videos on my page, or send me an email. And I will respond to you if you have a question or anything like that. I'll respond to you with a video comment. So that's pretty cool. All right, so here we go. I'm about to flip the screen around and let's get to it.
10K in 30 days, you can continue to do that every month. And
let me flip it around.
$120,000 a year is pretty life-changing. So that's what I'm excited that you guys are on today. And woohoo, I am live streaming on YouTube. It did work. So I have good enough internet today. So welcome everybody. When you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. This is probably one of my favorite parts.
Oh, you know what? Let me slow this down because I have a habit when I watch stuff on YouTube. See right here, this is a tip for you guys, just in case you don't know. I go here and I speed it up, and I watch everything on like 1.5 times speed or double time. So you can do that. And then I'm just going to change this to normal, and then we'll go back and we're going to watch this. I'm going to be on here for about 25 minutes, so y'all just check it out. Let me know what you think if you're interested already. Like I said, if you already know that you're ready to get to this money online and you don't want to wait anymore, then go ahead and let's get signed up and get going.
10K in 30 days. Because you know, if you can learn how to make 10K in 30 days, you can continue to do that every month. And I don't know about you, but $120,000 a year is pretty life-changing. 30 days. So that's what I'm excited that you guys are on today. And woohoo, I am live streaming on YouTube. It did work. So I have good enough internet today. So welcome everybody. When you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. This is probably one of my favorite parts because we have a global business. So we literally do business all over the world. As you can see, South Africa in the house, Indiana in the house, Ireland in the house, Florida, Oklahoma, Dubai in the house. Welcome everybody. UK, Costa Rica. Isn't that fun? So what you guys are really watch that, because as you pay attention to that, like, wow, you are going to learn today how you can have a global business. And I'm really excited because I don't know if you guys have ever attended any of these webinars before, but I do have a special guest coming on, and I really can't wait for you guys to share her story as well. So grab a pen and paper if you don't have one. The next 30, 45 minutes, try to get rid of as many distractions as you can, because we are going to break through how you can launch and grow an online business without a following. And I'm going to show you exact strategies and steps to make $10,000 in June, because you literally can take these strategies today, launch your own business, and be ready to go in June. So super excited. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Let me share my screen, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. Yes, keep on sharing in the chat where you are watching from. I love that. It's one of my favorite parts. I'll never forget. It was in November of 2022 when I did my very first a Zoom, and there was 8 people, and I thought it was cool that I just had 7 different states on, and now we have how many? 368 people on from literally all over the world. So dream big, because sky's the limit. If you're willing to follow a proven process, sky's the limit what can happen to you. So today we're going to talk about how to achieve 10K in 30 days without tech stress and without running ads or without a big following. So no money spent on ads, and you're going to learn exactly how today. Now I need you to screenshot this because you will hear other people's success stories. You will hear the wins that they've had. That is no guarantee that you can have that because we all have different skill levels and different coachability levels as well. So you're just going to hear that to give you an example of what is possible if you have a process to follow. So I just want you to imagine this real quick. Launching an online business this weekend and turning that into 10K in June. How would that feel? Can you let me know in the chat? How would that feel if you could learn, and I'm talking learn this without the grind, learn how to, amazing, yes, woohoo, yes, life-changing, unreal. Oh gosh, that was me. You guys, when I discovered this process, I couldn't see myself making more than $54,000 a year. I was like, if I could just make $54,000 a year around my family, that would change everything. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody can make 10K if they're willing to follow a process. Yes, life-changing miracle. You know what else? It provides peace. I think you can have a lot of peace in your life if you can just have a consistent 10K. So is it worth learning? Yes or yes? Yes, waiting to excel. Good for you. I absolutely love that. Look at this, 4,800 in 3 days. What a week, she said, in 3 days. That from following the strategy that you're going to learn. So today we're going to talk about how you can launch a business with 2 things you're already familiar with. So I'm not adding a lot of unknown territory to you. I'm just going to show you what you already know, what you're already familiar with, and how you, my friend, can turn that into an income stream. You're going to learn how to automate your business. It's called the Freedom Machine. Because I'll tell you what, I don't know about you. I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter, and nobody ever taught me that until I discovered the strategy. So today, you are going to learn how to have an automated sales process out there working for you 24/7, even if you do not have any tech skills. And you're going to learn how to make 10K in 30 days without bothering friends and family, without having to live in DMs, without finding customers. You're going to learn this most amazing traction marketing strategy, and you're going to learn how you, my friend, can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Look at this. Kelly has made 50K in 5 months. 10, 20, 30, so that's around 10,000 a month, right? That she is making. All from following this process that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I love this because not only is she making an income, but look at this. She has, and she loves our community that you get to be part of. Yes, you're going to be in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you are never in business by yourself. And that is something that is so important to me, that you have the mentorship and the accountability that you need to be able to reach your goals. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm usually hanging out with you in Kansas, but I'm actually traveling. And that is something that is so important for me, that I can just do things I want. So there's 7 of my other family members hanging out there waiting for me to get off of here. And we're just going to enjoy the rest of our day. It's my son's birthday. And so we flew away for the weekend to celebrate his birthday. And you know what? I didn't have to look at my bank account. And as a mom, that's the freedom I've always wanted. I actually have 6 kids, 5 grandchildren, and time is the most important thing to me. But I also want to be able to make memories. I didn't want more time just sitting around watching TV. I wanted memories like we're making this weekend. And guess what? I'm an introvert, and I do not like tech, nor do I want to understand or learn tech. And I didn't have a following when I launched my business on September 10th of 2022. I didn't want to bother friends and family to make an income. I wanted a solid business, but I didn't know how. So what I did is, it was actually on Facebook. Facebook is how I discovered a strategy just like this. And I followed it step by step. I went from 0 followers to 6 figures in 6 months following this strategy. Here's the most wild part about this is, I had my time back. I wasn't trading time for dollars anymore. I was able to use an automated system to be able to leverage my time. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. And all I did was plug in and learn this digital marketing strategy. And yes, this is our life today. My favorite part of this, what you see on the screen, is the bottom right. That's my little peanut. That's my granddaughter, and I was able to take her to the ocean for the first time. I will never forget that. It was like it was yesterday. And I was so excited to see her face when she seen the ocean and seen those waves. But I literally was more proud of myself because I finally just stopped letting fear control me. And I was like, no, if you don't make a change, nothing will ever change. And so I remember September 9th like it was yesterday. And I was like, what if it doesn't work? What if I can't do this? And I literally said, but what if you can? Fear more being in the same place in 6 months. So I took action on September 10th in the morning, heading to my son's cross country meet. I took action. And because I had the courage that day to take action and become really coachable and follow a proven process, it's changed my family's life. Now, listen, I'm a mom. And that is my most favorite thing to do. I don't have any talents. I'm an introvert. I didn't come from a following. I'm definitely not anything like an influencer. I just was coachable. Let me ask you this question before we go on. Are you willing to be coachable today? Are you willing to follow a proven process to change your family's life? Because there's nothing that I'm done that you can't do. And that's why I get so excited. Because what is happening in the world, it's not going anywhere. Dan, I have had the honor and privilege to personally meet Dan, and I love this. $900 so far. This program has changed my life, and the best is yet to come. Yes, it is, Dan. It is the best is yet to come. So let's launch a 10K month business, but I'm going to show you how to do that with two things that you're already familiar with. And guess what? Those two things are on your phone. That's what is so exciting about that. You are already a consumer on social media. You have apps on your phone right now consuming social media. Imagine if you could just shift 1 hour a day of that and become a creator on social media. Did you realize the average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media? That equals 36.5 days a year scrolling. Imagine just taking half of that and become a creator and turn that into an income for you and your family. And that's what is so important to me, because no matter where we go, people are on their phone. No matter. And guess what? No matter the age, people are on their phone. Something I do now that I'm in the digital space is every time I go somewhere and I see a lot of people on their phone, no matter the age, I kind of peek over their phone and I look, and 95% of them are on social media, scrolling on social media. So it is the best place that you can be to find your customers. Matter of fact, put in the chat, how did you hear about this today? How did you hear about this? Was it from YouTube? Was it TikTok? Was it Facebook? Was it Instagram? Was it a friend? Yes, TikTok, YouTube, love it. YouTube, Facebook, email, yes. But you got in the email list through some social media platform, because that is what we teach you, how to launch and grow a business. And if your friend invited you, you need to thank them right now. Like, I'm telling you what, because they thought enough about you to share this with you, because it can be life-changing. Oh my gosh, if somebody would have shared this with me years ago, my life would be completely different today. So thank them if somebody did invite you. Yes, TikTok. So I want to show you how to take the two things that you're already familiar with and turn them into an income stream, okay? And how to work less and earn more. Because that is, I'm not here, I am not your mentor if you want to learn how to grind. I'm your mentor if you want to learn how to get your time back. If you want to learn how to leverage your time instead of trading time for dollars. You know what I mean by trading time for dollars, right? You go get a job, you work 40 hours. You only get paid for another 40 hours when you work 40 hours again. I'm going to show you a better way today, and that is through a process like this. This is called your freedom machine. Here's why I call it your freedom machine. Because, my friend, it's freely working for you 24/7. It's always out there working for you. So guess what? When I'm doing things that I love, when you're doing things that you love, this system will work for you. Now, let me explain it. When somebody puts their email in to pick up the 10K in 30 day or the Freedom Formula Blueprint, when they put their email in, it immediately takes them to this video that gives them the information. If they're loving the information, guess what? They can go right here and they can buy. And guess what? If they still have questions, it's okay, because they also get this video in their email between, okay, so we have a community of 53,000 people and that's how they got here through this process, by the way. 53,000 people in less than 2 years from this process. Here's what's so amazing. These 2 videos literally answer 99% of people's questions. So what about the other 1%? They will email me and ask me questions, and I will reply to their email, or I will invite them to webinars just like this so they can get their questions answered. So this is a process where you don't got to spend time in DMs. You don't got to spend time on the phone. You don't got to spend time going back and forth, which is trading time for dollars. We show you how to fully automate your business. Here's an example everybody understands. Amazon. You don't have to get on the phone with somebody if you want to order pins on Amazon. You don't have to get on the phone with somebody if you want to order a book on Amazon. You get on Amazon, you type it in, you put it in your cart, and they ship it to you. Nobody had to get on the phone with you. That is automations. But I'm going to share with you how everything is automation from the beginning to the very end. Look at this, $1,000, which is $17,979 in 4 days, because she lives in South Africa while she was home taking care of her children. That's what this is about. She made $1,000 without having to put her kids in daycare. She made $1,000 without having to leave her family because of the power of automations. I call it your freedom machine because it can consistently bring in new customers for you. So are you ready to grow a 10K and 30-day business without sharing your profits? You know what that means, right? I just want to hold the screen here because, see, to me, this is something that is so important. You know what that means when I see 100% profit. So a lip gloss. I did network marketing years ago, and one of my products was a lip gloss that I still use to this day, by the way, because it's a really great product. But guess what? If somebody bought that lip gloss, I made $9. And I'll tell you what, it don't matter what you sell. It's the same amount of work and energy to get one customer. Except back then I had to DM because I didn't understand automations. So $9 off of a product. So I turned that in and I decided to go digital because no matter what you say today, the world is going digital and nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that people spend time on their phone. Nobody can deny that people spend time in their emails, on social media, or through automations. Everything is becoming automated. So I traded a $9 lip gloss to a $900. It's my number one selling product. And you know what? It didn't even dawn on me. I was like, that's how I made 6 figures in 6 months. Because I would have to sell 100 of these to make $900. That's a lot of work. Instead, one product. So do you realize 100 of these to make $900? In the e-learning industry, one digital program, all I need is 112 digital programs, and that is 6 figures. Do you want to make $900 for 100, or would you like to sell 100 and make 90,000? Crazy, isn't it? That was the light bulb moment for me. That changed everything for me. I was like, okay, I will learn this process because my family's worth it. My family wasn't worth me having to grind for $9 because $9 doesn't get you anything anymore. So I stopped selling something small where I had to share my profits, and I traded it in to make 100% profit. And we're going to talk about how that's possible, okay? How you can make 100% profit, okay? And that's by promoting digital programs. And I'm going to explain to you why. And here's why you want to get involved with this industry no matter what you decide today. Because the digital goods economy is a gigantic $950 billion market. It does over $1 billion a day, $1.2 billion a day. You guys, it's projected to be $1 trillion industry by 2027. That's 2 years away. There is so much money going to be made in this industry. Why not you? So let's talk about why done-for-you digital programs make sense in 2025. First of all, people want speed and simplicity. People want results quickly, right? In 2025, the attention spans are shorter and most people are overwhelmed by information. And I know you're not here today for more information. You are here to see how you can have a transformation in your life. You are here today to learn how you can make 10K on a consistent basis And I understand why, because that was me as well. I was ready for a change. See, when you do done for you digital programs, it solves a huge problem. Here's what it solves. They help people skip the guesswork. I call it compressing the time and get results faster. People want shortcuts that actually work. Next, it's a booming low overhead industry. The global e-learning market continues to grow rapidly. No inventory, no shipping, or no overhead. See, that's the difference. Why I only can make $9? Because there's inventory, there's overhead, and there's shipping. There's a lot of cost. When you do a digital program, it's instant delivery and instant profits into your pocket. And it can be sold over and over and over again. And with resale rights, you don't even have to create your own product, which you guys, I took a deep breath on that one because I didn't want to create anything. What would I have created in 2022? How to be a failure? How to feel guilty as a mom? How to be a hot mess express? I mentally was not even here to even think about creating anything. I knew I needed to learn how to market a business, and I didn't know how to do that. Next reason, it's perfect for beginners and busy people, and that's us, right? Some of us are beginners that are on here, and many of you are just super busy. You're like, I need it to fit in the nooks and crannies of my day. Most people in 2025 are looking for flexibility and low risk ways to start earning online. Digital programs in the e-learning industry are it. It is the most low risk way you can launch and grow a business. It removes the overwhelm because you don't have to start from scratch. It's already a proven process. Whew. That was good. I was ready for something that was proven to work. And it lets you focus on marketing and visibility, which means getting your business discovered online. I didn't have to worry about tech. That was important to me. I didn't want to spend time in tech. No money's made in tech. Money is made in understanding your message on social media. And it offers a plug and play business that's ready to go. In 2 days, I had my business set up. In 2 days. And I think it was day 3, I had my first $300 customer from a complete stranger online. I was so excited. And then 600, then 300, then 900. I was like, this is wild. And I understand. That was when I was like, I get automations now. And so what this does is this is an amazing ideal entry point for parents, professionals, and creators who want daily income without the burnout, but without the overwhelm. I don't think you're on here going, hey, I want to work harder. Hey, I want to be overwhelmed. You're on here to learn how you can do exact opposite of that. Automations make it scalable. So what does that mean? See, with systems like email automations, lead funnels, and social media content, they will promote for you 24/7, even while you're sleeping. So you can literally go do the things that you love or need to do, and you have those 3 things out there working for you, my friend, 24/7. And once your system is set up, it runs with minimal effort. That's what I love. So I don't got to spend time in my system. I just spend time impacting and serving my perfect customers. And it aligns perfectly with the 2-hour workday model, which I'm going to share with you how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. See, you're not just selling a program. Okay, I want you to understand something. I do not sell a program. I'm selling a skill set that creates freedom in your life. And that was so important to me. Nobody taught me these skills. The moment I learned them, I created freedom in my family's life. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If I can do this, anybody can do this. I do not sell programs. I create freedom in other people's lives. I show them how they can get their income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. All I have to say is if you love helping people, you, my friend, are in the right place today. Look at this. Jennifer, she got a $900 Legacy 2.0 sale. I am so happy right now. A buyer from a country I didn't expect. This is global. So I want to stop there real quick. Because, again, I shared with you, I'm just a gal in Kansas, right? I don't know what I was doing. I was like creating 3 videos a day. Like one was like a 5-second video. One was like a 30-second video. One was like a minute video. I just followed the blueprint. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. I didn't know because, again, I'm just spending an hour a day on social media. And when I was sleeping one night, I woke up to a cell And her name was Cecilia from South Africa. And when I tell you, when you launch a business like this, and I share with you what an impact it can make, I didn't even understand this. Cecilia purchased, and I'm going to actually have her come and share with you today. But because of that, because I decided to stay consistent, because I decided that my family was worth more, Cecilia launched and grew her business because I was consistent and showed up. And now it's created a ripple effect. I think there's 18 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran money now. 18. Because this gal in Kansas one day decided that her family was worth more than me being stressed and me being overwhelmed. So Cecilia, are you with me, my friend? I see her.
I am here. I am here. Good evening, everybody, all the way from South Africa. I am humbled to be here. Honestly, I am. And I just want to say, I'm like, Michelle, thank you. Thank you for posting that video that day because I needed you. I needed you. The day before I got started, I actually had the most horrible day. So for those of you that don't know my story yet, I was a single mama at the time. I have 2 little angel babies up in heaven. I'm a cancer survivor. So my daughter was about a week old when I decided I won't be working for a boss that's going to control my time. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to be the work from home mama. So the only thing that I did wrong is I opened up a business that needed me to trade my time for income. So I was constantly grinding and working. 10 years of that, I had a daycare center, which I loved because it served its purpose. But when my little girl, by the time that she was 10, that same business that gave me time with her was starting to eat away time from her. I wasn't the mama the teachers could depend on to help out at the tuck shop. I wasn't the mommy next to the sports field. I just never had time. I was always working. So I decided I needed a new business and I opened a salon. But unfortunately, very quickly, things went very downhill because in a little small town, every now and then a new salon pops up. And every time a new salon pops up, my business took another knock and another knock. And I ended up being the mom that worked 15 hours a day just to survive. I ended up being the mom that got phoned by debt collectors more than my own mother could phone me. And I felt devastated. I looked in the mirror and I would cry often, feeling like, where did I go wrong? Just because I want to be a work from home mom, just because I wanted to be there for my little girl, it felt like I was drowning in debt. I had to pick and choose between simple things like washing powder and Stay Soft. My credit card was my backup plan, and that thing was maxed out long ago. So on the day before I discovered Michelle, I actually rushed to pick up my little girl from school. I asked her to be in a hurry because I had clients waiting at the salon. She was 5 minutes late, you guys. And I snapped at my daughter. I snapped at her without even realizing that as she walked to the car, she was already in tears. She had a bad day at school and I just made it worse. I immediately drowned in mom guilt. Okay, I felt horrible for being that mom because that's not what I wanted. That's not why I had my own business. So I meant to patch things up, but unfortunately it was a bridal part.
Uh-oh, did she freeze? Okay, that's not me. She'll be back in a minute. Right in the middle of her finishing her story here. Oh my goodness. It's so good too. Okay, hopefully she'll come back. If not, I'm just going to keep on going. And I can tell she's still froze there. And then I'll...
9 o'clock that evening. But as I looked up living room, and I realized, and I couldn't be there because I was working at scrolling TikTok. I was looking for something just to take the edge off. It was 5 a.m. in the morning, so I scrolled TikTok looking for funny babies. Am I still frozen?
You're good.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I back now?
Perfect.
So I scrolled TikTok just looking for funny babies or funny animals or something to make me laugh. And up on my screen popped this beautiful mom talking about, I can show you a way to work 2 hours a day and make a daily income online. And I was like, what is this? So I clicked on her link. I checked it out. I joined a webinar like this one. So I took 2 of the steps that you already took. And I decided, what if this does work for me? There was a split second as a South African that I was worried because it was in dollars that it might not work for me. but boy, did it work for me. Because 3 months later, I was completely out of debt. 5 months later, I flipped our zip code. For the past 2 years, I've been paying school fees in advance because I can. And you know what's the most amazing thing? Today already I've made $1,000. I'm $200 away from earning in one day what I used to earn in a month working 15 hours.
Awesome.
It is insane. I'm nothing special. I come from ECD where I taught little kids how to get ready for grade 1. I come from the salon industry where I worked my butt off to never spend time with my child just to survive. But this is literally paint by numbers. It showed me step by step, day by day, what I needed to do to build an online business and transition to a mum that now only works 2 hours a day. And I want you, if there's one thing I want you to take away today, it is if I could do it, anybody could do it, you guys, anybody. Because I literally had to ask my daughter, how do I create that first video? I just like, Mama's going to make money on TikTok, but how do I get a video on here? And the rest is history. So if you're sitting on the fence still wondering if this can work for you, if it can work for me, it can work for anybody. There's nothing more amazing than building a business that's actually purpose-driven, because the most insane thing is seeing other moms succeed, is seeing other dads succeed, is seeing people succeed in this industry that saw one of my videos and said, let me try this, and now buying houses. Like you heard Michelle, 18 millionaires in South Africa. People are buying houses and getting out of debt and spending more time with their family because of a business like this. Anybody can do it. Michelle, thank you.
Thank you so much. And congratulations. What a Freedom Friday you're having. I love that. So I just want to recap you guys a little bit what she said there. No matter what you guys decide today, the only way you're going to make money, which is anything in life, is if you sell some type of product or service. That's it, right? And so you can decide to sell a lip gloss. You can decide to go sell a cell phone. You got to sell something. We just decided to sell digital programs because the world is going digital. Now, here's the thing. If you decide to sell this lip gloss, do you know how to sell it? Do you know how to sell? Do you know how to market online? Has anybody ever taught you how to market using social media? See, that was me. Nobody taught me marketing skills. So I struggled and I had to trade time for dollars until I learned how to market. And I chose digital programs so I can help people just like Cecilia. If I would have decided to continue to sell the lip gloss, Cecilia wouldn't live the life she lives today, and there wouldn't be 18 self-made millionaires. That's the power of what you have. So if you love helping people, then you are definitely in the right place. So here is exactly what we promote. We promote products that are digital, and it's 4 different programs because we believe one size doesn't fit all. So when somebody buys a Legacy Builders program from us, that's $900. When somebody buys a digital mastery program from us, that is $600. When somebody buys a passive daily pay blueprint from us, that is $300. And when somebody buys a launchpad, that is $100. So here's the thing, and this is a part I absolutely love, is the fact that you get 4 income streams. Do you think you're going to make more money with 1 income stream or 4? And here's the thing, this reduces the stress of will people buy? Because our community has now 53,000 members that all purchase one of those programs. And our first 10 months of launching did $29 million without spending any money on ads. We will show you how to market for free. And on average, the people that I personally mentor, they get their first customer in their first 7 days. So we call it launch to profit in 7 days. So now I want to show you how to leverage social media to make 10K in 30 days. I do not want you to have to make a list of people. I don't want you to have to go friend request people. I want to show you how to use social media. And our number one selling product, again, is $900. So if our number one selling is $900, 12 customers, screenshot this, by the way, because this is huge. 12 customers is $10,800. All you need is 12 customers. And you know what? There's 5 billion people on social media. And with it being a digital product, the entire world is your potential customer base. See, when I sold a lip gloss, I could only sell in my country. When you sell digital, the entire world is your potential customer base. And with 5 billion people, all you need is 12 a month to discover you. You just need to learn the strategies to become that magnet so they are attracted to you. That's it. It's no different than if I wanted to become a dentist. I couldn't just watch some YouTube videos and open a dentistry on Monday. I need to learn skills to become a dentist. And then guess what? After I learn the skills to become a dentist, I'm going to need to learn how to find patients. It's the same thing in no matter what business. We just show you how to do everything online and everything global. We also have a free ad strategy. This classified ad strategy is one of my favorite strategies because I'm an introvert, and this was so fun because I could spend 30 minutes a day copying, pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. But I got to share something with you about this strategy, my friend. This strategy, I know the power of video. So I decided to put a YouTube video inside my free ads. Guess what? In 90 days, it grew my YouTube video. I'm now monetized on YouTube. I now make money from YouTube. So this strategy that we're teaching you, these skills that we're teaching you, we're going to show you how to connect the dots and add other income streams as well. And then again, our automated system. On average, the people that I personally mentor, 1 out of 20 buy. 1 out of 20 buy. And so your ultimate goal is to get 20 people a day to put their email in. With that, 1 out of 20 are.
All right, you guys. So when you get into this program, you will be getting mentored by myself, Michelle, and a whole bunch of other 6- and 7-figure income earners. So again, my name is Kara. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler. I'm an empty nester, and I am here on a mission to set people free. No more struggling. No more struggle bus. No more broke, busted, and disgusted. No more trading your time for dollars. No more going to a job that you hate, or maybe you even love your job. See, for me, I wanted more money, more time, and more freedom to spend with my kids. That was my big honking goal. And then to help more people to have the same thing. So whatever it is for you, that's what I want you to have. So again, if you're not following me, follow me. Go up there, hit the link in my bio, get the information that Michelle was just telling you about, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, leave me a comment on any one of my videos, or go to the best way to get in touch with me is to go up there to the link in my bio, send me an email. I will answer your questions. I will reply to you with a video. So I'm excited. All right, you guys, that is it. Ciao for now. I hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I will be back tomorrow. Good night.